This is another setting number, actually means a different job right here. It joins the one that we've been cutting. This is the current situation. Parked out here and gonna walk the rest of the way in. Rained all evening from, well, before lunch, the day before today, and off and on during the night. I'm gonna show y'all what the road looks like up here. This ain't nothing but slime right here. It didn't, what happens is these roads, you stay off of them and you don't log on them for, you know, well over 10 years, and they loosen up, they lose their compaction, and then you start running on them and you have all these soft spots and all this junk come up in them, and it takes a little bit to get them packed back in. This in here has not done it yet. The reason I'm walking in is because we're going to bring the machines out to here, and we're going to start cutting out here on this spot out this way, probably better than half a mile from where we're at right now. See, man, this road goes way on down there, and then it goes around the curve. It may be even 3/4 of a mile. It's gonna be a pretty good little piece though. Well, I made it to the curve to the left. And it keeps on going on down that way. So you can kind of see here what it looks like on the road. Well, I'm finally here. You see this ramp? That's going over a gas line. See that sign right there on the right? That's a high pressure line. And so they had to build us a ramp to get up over it. And we got, man, it'd take us an hour to track out of here and get up there and get running, or better. So you can see what it looks like from this side here going back out. Pan the camera. So this is my loader. Crawl up in it and get fired up. All right, I'm about to start loading, but I'm gonna fly the drone real quick before I do. That's what it looks like all folded up right there. See, it ain't much to it. It's just a little bit bigger than the palm of your hand there is all. And then that's what it looks like unfolded. When I fire it up, them propellers will sling out like that right there. How they're like that, all I gotta do is just hit it and they'll throw them out there. But I got a piece of a battery here, and we're gonna go ahead and run this battery out right here. That's what it looks like without the gimbal protector on it right there too. All right, let's go. And we're just gonna try to get a little bit out before we get some more rain here. We had to move up here this morning because it's so wet. We'll watch Kevin for just a little bit here. And then I'm about to start bringing some trucks in here and try to turn them around. We'll go up a little bit higher. Let her back down here. Our paper mill here this week is not taking any wood from us whatsoever. I think they're taking a few loads from some people who are on quotas and stuff like that, but we're not able to unload out there. So normally we'd be saving all those tops, but we got to have them to mat with. Here comes Chad. He's right there. 635D. Has a 6.7 liter Cummins engine in it, just like what you'd find in all the Dodge pickup trucks. So this it's not exactly the same engine. It's more of an industrial engine that's in it. It has that machine has over 10,000 hours on it now. The one right there, Kevin's running with the processor on it. It has over 20,000 hours on it. And then my loader, it has over 19,000 hours on it now. So we're running several high-hour machines. Let's go on up. We're going to see where, get on up above the trees a little bit. We'll follow Chad out here and where Derek's at. Let's see. Ground looks like it's holding up pretty good so far. Let's see, there's Chad. There's Derek over there. Derek's just kind of cut a right away running back, and then he'll start running off the sides of that then. And that'll be the main skid trail. So there's Derek coming into view. So it seems like it's a long way out there, but it's from where I'm at right now, where I'm standing right beside my loader, to where Derek is 590 feet is all. So that's a green field he's cutting up against right there. The underbrush, look at the vines on the trees right there. The underbrush and the vines are really bad here, and that's kind of the norm on this stuff. And you see what Derek's about to drive through right there. See, it's just a wad of junk. Okay, so I got the controller laying in my lap. There's a hard piece of hardwood right there. No, there's another piece of hardwood. Dang it, too. Hey. I didn't even see them when I was grabbing that up. So what we're going to do, I'm going to finish filming loading this truck here. If I can do it quick enough. And then we're gonna chase the truck out there to where he binds down at with the drone there. Come on out there, tree. Let's see here. I actually took the drone off from on top of my cab, and it was sitting at a pretty good angle. And so I've got some warnings going on right here, so I'm not sure if this is going to let me fly it or not. We'll see what it does.
About 9,500.
9,500. It's going to be about 7,000 to that 95 right there. Should be in here. Let's see, this has got a bad top in it right here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this top out. Lovely. I can see it too.
2,200.
22. Alright, so just stop it where the file wouldn't get too big. Hopefully the audio is picking up on this thing pretty good. Alright.
That's going good.
So we're going to go on up. We're going to get over the trees. So I'll hit a tree, get up about 90 feet. There's old Scott. I'm just going to follow him along. I can make it follow him, but when he goes through these trees like those tops right there, it'll lose the tracking on him there. That road is slick. What you talking about? You can see him sliding right back here just then. I think it's going to let me fly. We're going to follow him all the way up here to the tie down spot. So that the trucks, I get asked a lot. I mean a lot about binding trucks down. I don't want those trucks to bind down right here by me for several reasons. Number one, it's a safety factor. It's not good for the driver to be out right here beside me at all or anything, because this area right here where I'm at, where Kevin's at, I call it the red zone. And if you're in the red zone, you're in danger of getting killed or hurt pretty easy. So I want him to drive away from me, and that's a company road right there he's on. It's not even a county road or public road or anything like that. And so he drives away from me. It puts him in a safe spot. The other thing is it settles that load. When those trucks drive, they can drive about 5 or 6 feet. So if he was to bind his load down right here, by the time he drives just up from me just a little bit, his load is already loose. Or it's not his load, his cables or straps or chains, whatever he's got them binded with, is already loose. And so when you drive out there like he's driving right now, that trailer is shaking around and carrying on. And so there's our motor grader. So it's situating it to where it's settling that load right now. We're at 150 feet above him. I'm going to go on up where you can see more. That's the intersection. See, there's another truck sitting right there. That's going to be Frank sitting right there at that fork right there. He's going to make that left right there. See, Frank's starting to back up already. We're just at 250 feet right now. We're going to go on up. He's almost to the bind down spot. We're at 350 feet now, elevation. He's right at 2,000 feet from me is where the drone is right now. Just going to zoom it in some. He's just about there. That timber on the right is what we cut a few years ago, 2015. So there's Jeremy sitting right there. Scott will probably pull up. Jeremy will shoot by, and get where Frank was, and then Scott will probably back up and bind right there. Let's see if he does it. He's gonna bind right there. Let me move the drone over here on this side. He's at 2,300 feet from me right there. You see him right there walking around the side of the truck. So I wasn't watching my time on that. Y'all may not have got audio on that clip right there. I messed up on it. Let's see. We're gonna fly her back to me. I'm gonna try to catch up with there's Frank's already back here. Let's fly her back. There's Jeremy. He's gonna pull over right there is where he's gonna pull over at. There's the motor grader. Let's follow the road. All the way back to me. Derek's truck. Bring the drone on down some more. Alright, there I am. I'm trying to see the drone. Let's stop it right here. Show y'all before I go in. Got a new addition to the Ranger here. Of course, I put the sound bar in it this weekend, I believe it was. Maybe Friday night I did that. Or Saturday, I can't remember which day it was. But this is, I actually have the same system in my boat, this Boss, B-O-S-S. And for the money, I mean, it does pretty good. You know, because I've had the one in the boat now since 2015, and I hadn't had any problems with it or anything like that. It's water resistant and all that good stuff like that. So I sprung for the same thing in the Ranger here. It's got the one in the boat just has a centerpiece in it, and the speakers mount on each side of the boat. And this one here is about 200. I mean, you can spend as much money on a sound bar as you want to. And so I just went this route. Nothing to it to install it, just clamps to the roll bar up here. And I did have to slot this front piece for on the Armor Tech. I just took it and marked it where the things was set right there, and I slotted it with my little 2-inch Milwaukee cutter over there. Did that. I had to take it off, of course, which is pretty cool. This thing only really holds on right here. You undo these two things and this comes off. And on the top right here, it just overlaps right there, is the way that this front piece holds on there. So this evening, I'd ordered Saturday. I actually seen one of these Saturday on a Ranger, and I asked the guy what brand it was, and he flipped around backwards where I could see it real quick. And so I punched it on Amazon, found it, and ordered that, and it came in today. So I mounted it a while ago on there. I did first, when I first mounted it, I drilled it under here, and it wasn't gonna work out right. So then I drilled it through this, you can see this ledge right there. Now it's brightened up, and mounted it right there. It works pretty good as long as you're on the gas. Just sitting here idling, it's vibrating there, and I mean that stands to reason, because this, you can see it's got a little bit of flex to it right there. This front piece does, and that's real glass right there too. So it's a lot of weight right there. But so now I can see behind me right there. I like that's pretty cool. And the cool thing is you can use this for a rear view, or you can use it for a side view. And I may go ahead and order another one of these and put it on the side right here where I can look down the side right there too. I'm not sure. I just have to run a little bit and see how I feel about it. and go from there. So hope y'all have had a good day. We ended up with a pretty good day today. After all, it was wet. I loaded 14 a day. I didn't load the first truck out till on after 9 o'clock. It's between 9 and 10. But the trucks went to the mill and came right back. So it wasn't a problem, you know, getting unloaded. And I think a good many people were probably rained out today, and which helped us out. And but they're talking about heavy rain storms tonight, and if it does that tonight, we're probably not going to be able to work Thursday because our road's pretty much shot over there. So we'll see what it does tonight, and if it's where we can work, we'll work. If it ain't, we won't. We'll be off, and we'll also be off Friday too. So we'll catch y'all later. Later, Tater. Oh, I do have both of them listed in my Amazon link down below in the description box. I just put the mirror on there so you can find it. I think it's about 30 bucks. That's what it is. Actually, a pretty nice mirror too, and I think sound bar's like 200. But like I said, they're both on there. So we'll see y'all.